Hello YouTube family, Greg D here with TJ, and we are back for another DCUO video. And today, because I had a few requests for it, we're going to do a sorcery loadout without using a pet. Now we will be using the pets as supercharged, but for the main actual loadout we will not be using a pet because once again, like I mentioned in the Earth loadout without a pet, there are people out there who do like doing all the damage themselves. They don't like delegating damage to the pets. So here's what I've come up with. If you want to use it, fine. If you don't, fine. I'm not saying that this loadout is particularly better than using the pet, just like an alternate loadout that you can use, like I said, in case you don't use or like using the pet. So without further ado, let's get right into let's see over here. We'll get into your power trees here. So in the Destiny tree, you want to go 2 down the right to get Weapon of Destiny, 3 down the left to get Circle of Destruction. Down the summoning, you want to go all the way down the middle and then get the supercharge, which is Grand Summoning. And then your iconic powers are left with 4. So obviously in DPS role, you want to get your Weapons Expert, Tactical Genius. I put my 2 here into the tank powers, 200 defense, 200 toughness, and 200 health. If you are someone who is likes to heal with sorcery as well, you can put them here. These are the 2 healer ones, but like with most of these, once you have the extra ones, you can pretty much put these wherever you see fit, whatever you personally like. So with your skill points here, I didn't go Weapon Mastery again. Some people are kind of iffy about Weapon Mastery. Honestly, I think you can do just as much damage without Weapon Mastery as you can with it. Just personal preference there. But as far as your skill points are concerned, you want to obviously go for your critical attack chance first, then your critical attack damage. And if you have the leftover skill points with sorcery and earth for that matter, go for precision first as your skill points allow, and then go for might. So as far as the loadout is concerned, we have Weapon of Destiny, Circle of Destruction, Transmutation, Grand Summoning, Soul Well, and Shard of Life. Now we will be using 2 power interactions here. So we're going to start, much like the Earth rotation, you're going to start here and we're going to work from left to right. So Soul Well here is a damage over time, and as you see there, it grants your red soul aura by accessing the souls of enemies defeated near the Soul Well. So that'll come into play later in the rotation because much like with most other power interactions, once you have that power interaction set up, the other powers will do more damage because of that. So then we're going to go to Shard of Life, which is another, as you see there, inflicts bad karma, which is another power interaction, so that enemy attacks either heal their targets or damage their own allies. And then obviously Weapon of Destiny is your attack buff. Circle of Destruction is another damage over time. As you see there with the power interaction, bad karma and polymorph affected enemies are snared and take damage over time. It also increases all damage by 50%. And then Transmutation deals additional damage to enemies afflicted with bad karma, red soul aura. So that's why we start off with the Soul Well. And then obviously your Grand Summoning is basically you get to summon a Fury, a Guardian, and a Watcher. So essentially you get to summon a DPS pet, a tank pet, and a healer pet all at the same time. Probably my favorite supercharge within the game. Not that I want to sound a little biased or anything, but sorcery probably is my favorite power in the game. Probably has been for a while. So without further ado, let's get into it. Now I am using rifle in this case, just because I wanted to get the weapon. I got it from a loot drop, and I just wanted to level up my character. So rifle may not be the best weapon in this loadout, but we'll do our best here. I would probably personally use hand blaster or two-handed. Obviously, I like using ranged weapons just because if you are someone that is also a healer, that'll come in very handy. But so basically, what we're going to do is you're going to start with Soul Well, and go Shard of Life, and clip that with the attack buff, Weapon of Destiny. Boop. We can go like this. So it'll now take for granted, or I should say, don't forget now too that look at my combat rating. It is 98, so the damage numbers won't be as high as, let's say, me using the Earth character. So basically, what we're going to do, like I said, I'll do this one more time. We're going to hit Soul Well first, clip Shard, and Weapon of Destiny. You're going to do your attack, do Circle, and then Transmutation. Do your weapon attack, Transmutation again. If fucking controller will work. And then you're going to clip these two back together, do a weapon attack, hit transmutation for the burst. Da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. So as you can see, you can pretty much knock out damage very, very quickly. I know rifle is not probably the best weapon to use in this case, like I said. But one more time, we'll go through it a little slower just so you guys get the hang of it. So once again, we do Soulwell, and then you clip Shard, Weapon of Destiny, do your weapon attack, hit Circle, weapon attack, Transmutation, which gets you the burst, and then you're pretty much just rolling right through, do a weapon attack, Transmutation, and then pretty much the great thing about this is you can do Shard and Weapon of Destiny have very short cooldown times, so you'll be able to hit those at all times, so you'll constantly have the power interaction going, so you will be able to get that extra bit of damage when you hit the other power. So one more time, let's go through this again. Actually, we'll come over here so you guys can see it. Soulwell, clip those two, do your damage attack, do your circle, do your damage attack, hit the burst, do your damage attack, do your damage attack. Then, like I said, these pop up, damage. Then, oh, if my controller would work, there we go. Do-do-do, and then you can flip these together. So, as you can see here, it does damage pretty quickly. Now, like I said, the numbers are a little bit lower just because this character is not up to par as far as combat rating with the sparring target, but Sorcery is definitely one of the top tier DPS powers at the moment. Can still hold its own without the pet. Personally, I like having the pet and using grain summoning in my loadout, but like I said, if you are someone who doesn't like using it, then this may be an option for you. So try it out and let me know what you think. And take it with a grain of salt. Like I said, you don't have to like it, you don't have to use it, but just something to try. So with that being said, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more DCUO content on the channel. And until next time, we'll see you soon.